When I got word that I'd be interviewing William Shakespeare, I was amped. There was just one minor thing that sucked. He's dead. So then I went online and did some research, and I'm not going to bore you with the details because, like Potter said in Hamlet, those who expose that day is day, night is night, and time is time were not able to enjoy the time they have during the day and night. Now introducing William Shakespeare. Wise words, William Shakespeare.
Truly, you may call me little.
So have you seen any of the great sights we have to see once you're back in the
I
movie?
took great joys at your festival land of Disney. The Matterhorn was a frightful experience.
Are you saying you fear nothing in this new era?
Well, of all the wonders that I yet have heard, it seems to me not most strange that men should fear, seeing that death, a necessary end, will come when it will come. I have been wont to fret, yet do not fear, for fear be coward's final friend.
What was your life like as a child?
I grew up in Warwickshire, England. In the late 16th century, there was little to life outside of school. I dare say we were bound to attend 6 days a week and all months
Did
of
you
the
take creative writing classes in school?
No, heaven forfend. We studied Latin.
Latin?
Yes. Our gracious Queen Elizabeth spoke Latin, and it was considered to be a very embodiment of culture. Knave school was not for art, but for speech.
Well, surely that is where you found your true love for words, isn't it?
You speak truly, wise interviewer, and your appliance of alliteration amuses me. Amateur thought would be, yes, language has always been my great intriguer. I consistently try to meld words into phrases, into actions, so that the actor lives them out for all to see, and one hopes to applaud.
Everyone calls you a broad of Avon. What's a broad anyways?
What's the name? It means poet or master storyteller. Am I not that? I am, of course. Not a bard. I am.
What do you say to a student who has trouble reading your plays?
Well, my plays were never intended to be read. In my time, all my works were written strictly for the stage. So, though I can see how a student in your modern world might have considerably difficulty understanding the language, and a simple solution would be to rush that student to the stage to see all my words and works come alive, just be performed. To see or not to see, that is the question. If youth's eyes see my words come alive, then there is a very deeper meaning in the thou, thine, hence, right? It is fantastic how soon one falls into the fantasy of the drama. So the plays are the thing, the words the stage, and all the men and women merely plays have their own exits and entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts.
Tell us about your beloved Globe Theater.
The Globe. The Globe. My playing company built the Globe in 1598, and it was played to many happy audiences on many pleasant afternoons. So, in 1613, we were performing Henry the Eighth in a most dramatic scene. We found a cannon and we fired it, and the dramatic scene, we fired a cannon and the theater shook, like it shook. Alas, the blast also caught the roof afire. The blaze burned bright and the theater turned into ash. My own tears did scour like molten lead. We rebuilt the Globe in under a year. Yes, a year. I hear there are now exits in its place, a modern and faithful construction.
Countless book has been written about you, and the new one is called Well in the World.
That's quite clever.
Yes, the author, Stefan Greenbolt, says the work you produced was so astonishing, so luminous, that it seems you have come from a god, not a mortal. How do you respond to such a statement?
I haven't half been hand in these events for sure. Some men are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them.
And which are you?
I beg thee, do not ask. It is not for one to know, but to thine own self be true.
One of our readers, Natasha Kumar of Hershey, Pennsylvania, submitted a question. People throughout history have questioned your identity. How can you prove that you wrote the words "attire" to William Shakespeare?
How now will sack, but what mutter you?
It's true, Will. Since your death, there has been quite a sensible debate about your true identity. So many people have wondered one man could have written so much profound and wonderful words.
Oh, teach me how I should forget to think. Thou hast no more brain than I have in mine elbows. I am William Shakespeare, hath not I Shakespeare's eyes, hath not I Shakespeare's hands, organs, dimensions, senses, affections, and passions?
Well, I certainly can't argue with that, Will. Thank you for this interview. I hope you will stick around to watch the reader's adaptation we have conjured for you of your own Hamlet.
Thou hast tempered with thy work. You, interviewer, are too saucy.
It's been a pleasure, William Shakespeare. Thank you. Quite. So glad.
Oh my god, a boo boo. Losers. They're all losers. Shannon is the queen.
Okay, I would need her to hold something up.
You ready?
Can you move here? Now introducing William Shakespeare. Wise words, William Shakespeare.
Truly, you may call me Will.
So have you seen any of the great sights we have to see once you're back in the living? Honey, I know you're lying.
Go, wait, go.
Share
In action.
Some wise words, William Shakespeare.
Truly, you may call me Will.
Wait, you got this.